Hi, and welcome to the 10-Minute Food Truck Training Podcast. My name is Bill Moore. I'm a food truck business trainer, author of Food Truck 101, Beginner to Winner, and the forthcoming book, Food Truck 201. This podcast is all about helping you start and grow your food truck business. All this week, I'm talking to Anro Asheron from Dog Hustlin, and they're out of Canada. Today, we're talking about humble beginnings.
My dad works in B2B marketing. He came by my school for career day and said he was a big ROAS man. Then he told everyone how much he loved calculating his return on ad spend. My friends still laugh at me to this day.
Not everyone gets B2B, but with LinkedIn, you'll be able to reach people who do. Get a $100 credit on your next ad campaign. Go to linkedin.com/results to claim your credit. That's linkedin.com/results. Terms and conditions apply. LinkedIn, the place to be, to be.
I know that you started out in Vancouver. Vancouver is really Canada's version of Hollywood.
Absolutely, yes. It definitely is, yes. There's a lot of film crews, a lot of film to be done there, and they always hire me as the hot dog guy usually. My title for one of the film was micro director for the hot dog scene shots.
That's so cool. So share some of those things that you did with the movies, and I know you also helped cater some series too, didn't you?
Yes, I did, yeah. So what I did is I would come in and set up the hot dog stand just the way that it needed to be. So I had to, flip around the chips so they couldn't tell what brand it was, turn around the Coke. So I knew all those steps because I was pretty much trained by the existing prop masters there. And they liked that I was self-sufficient and I was self-contained with my little role in the movie. So sometimes the actors couldn't even do the hot dog flipping. So They actually hired me as an extra as well. So they would pay me for my hot dog stand rental and myself as one of the extras background.
So you've been able to interact with TV and movie stars?
I have, yeah. I have like David Suzuki eat from me. I have the cast of the 100 eat from me. I've had, actually, I don't really know most of the actors and actresses, but I have also Mrs. Christmas, Hallmark movies, Netflix, and web series. And you'll be able to see that on my social media at Hot Dog Hustlin via Instagram and via Facebook.
That's so cool. And all of that from being a hot dog cart owner.
Yes, sir. Absolutely. And just getting your name out there and always announcing what you're capable of doing, what you've already experienced, and what you're able to do.
Yeah, that is so cool. I am just so glad I got to talk to you today. I was just saying, let's talk about some of the goals that you have for your business. What are you going to be doing to move the business forward for your future?
I am actually working on a franchise agreement so that way I can get into, because I want to become international business. The only reason why I changed from O Canada to Hot Dog Hustlin is because Hot Dog Hustlin has more of an international click to it. Like I could say Hot Dog Hustlin USA, Hot Dog Hustlin Italy, Hot Dog Hustlin Philippines, Hot Dog Hustlin Canada, and that's the main goal, is to become the McDonald's of hot dogs, to be honest. Of course, better quality, but what we're pushing is just to become a chain of local businesses getting together and, supporting local farmers, supporting their local, everything local. So all of our stuff is locally sourced out. And with the other branches, like in North Vancouver and Edmonton, all their food is locally branched out too, like locally sourced. So what they just need to follow is the exact same recipe of Versace's, Gucci's, or the way we do our Filipino skewers. So it's all in uniform with the dressing, but the meat and stuff is going to be different because it's got to be locally sourced. Because we believe in helping, the community, really. And before I was actually volunteering our hot dog stands to do cleanup parties. So what we would do is we would set up our hot dog stand at this location, working with the city authority, and they would provide these garbage bags for us. And we would get all the locals together and the community together, and they would pick up a bag of garbage. And if the bag was full, they would get a free hot dog on us from Hot Dog Hustlin.
Yeah, I remember you doing that now that you mentioned that. It was a pretty big
And we also did, yeah, absolutely. We were on the newspaper and everything. And It was called Business with a Purpose, with a social purpose. And that was us. We started that business with a social purpose here in Vancouver.
So along with that type of work, which is absolutely amazing, are there any charities or anything that you're involved with in your different areas?
Just United Way so far. And then I also do some MLA, some politicians beach cleanup parties,
Right.
as well as like schools cleanup parties. So I collaborate with a few schools where the students go and clean up their beaches or their area, their field, their school district. And then, I'm there to feed them and reward them with food.
I mean, I'm just thinking about the things I've done in the past, and you are just killing it. You're absolutely killing it. You should just be so happy.
Thanks. I'm really proud and I'm really thankful that I found my calling. And that's the thing. Once you find it, and you need to believe in yourself and in your business. And that's the only way you're going to move forward with it, is by keeping that belief, and don't let anyone tear you down, because you're working hard for yourself, really, in the end of it all. It's not for anyone else's pleasure, but for you to please these guys with your food and just be proud of it. Don't take anything for granted. I've kept all my connections, and they've always been happy with me, and I still have these jobs till this day. Don't let it get to your head when you get big, because that's how you fall hard. Always be humble.
You cannot let it go to your head. I've got more stories of failure from people that let stuff go to their head. Let's switch gears for a second and talk about your family. How many kids you have, that kind of thing.
So I have 2 children. One is 13 years old, Annalena, and the other one is 7 years old, which is Talia.
Do they help you in the hot dog business?
They sometimes do. Absolutely. They always do videos and stuff for me. And my youngest, Talia, she takes my phone and does a little bit of videos for me. So I'll actually post that on social media, because sometimes I'm too swamped with my guests, right? So I'm unable to do it. So the children definitely help us with promotional.
Is the business something you hope to be able to leave to them at some point in the future?
Absolutely. That's what I'm wishing for. As I said, like if I was, someone left me a McDonald's, I would love that. But unfortunately, no one left me a McDonald's, so I have to create one myself to leave for them.
You have to create it. That's perfect. Does your vending business, does it give you the free time that you expected to spend with your family?
Absolutely. Being self-employed has given me the freedom to bring my family to work, teach them life skills that they could possibly use in the future, show them how business works in the real world. And, even starting small, it's a start. Take advantage of that. When the opportunity is given to you, take it, run with it, and never look behind you. Just keep moving forward. And as I said, I teach them skills that they'll eventually use in the future. So as well as courtesy and handling problems, troubleshooting. It's all in the business. It's all there. It's all laid out. And when they see that and witness it, then they learn too. So it's perfect. It's a perfect family setting. It becomes a family business.
It really is. The one thing I look at, the food business in general, if somebody can be even just semi-successful at it, there's so many life skills that you learn. Just the basics, like counting money. How many people out there can't count money? How many people?
That's correct. Yeah.
Yes, sir, and no, sir, when they're talking to somebody. But you learn those things when you work in a food environment.
Exactly. So it's all life skills that'll improve their, work skills as well.
Exactly.
As an experience. Yeah.
To wrap up the interview with Anro, tomorrow we discuss setbacks and dreams. Thank you guys so much for listening to the 10-Minute Food Truck Training Podcast. If you find all the information helpful to your business, please become a monthly supporter of the podcast. Just hit the support button or follow the link in the description. Every little bit does help keep us going. Join our Facebook group. It's called Food Truck Training. We have a whole bunch of awesome members at all different levels, from brand new beginners to decades-old veterans. They all have your back when it comes to helping you and your food truck business. And again, thank you so much for listening. Come back tomorrow, because I got plenty more to say to help you and your food truck business grow.